But we are in the alien space bunker. And the only way forward, I think guys were finagling something to reach the portal open archway that's 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah, we've done something with a I nearly said an anchor, but it's not an anchor. We were looking to have something to add to the rope to use as an anchor point, funnily enough. Yeah.
Do you mean like a grapple, or?
That's the word I was looking for. A grappling hook.
Yeah. And you guys always carry rope because you're such prepared adventurers.
We do. I've got 30 foot worth.
But if that's the approach, that's relatively easy. It doesn't take much to throw the grapple up into the room, the open, what appears to be an open air space above you that you can see through the portal in one direction. Catches easily.
Our combat monster's not here, so who's going first?
First things first. Who are you, sir?
Where you come from?
Is it Cyrus? You're one of the people.
Silas.
Silas.
Mm-hmm.
Like Silas Marner.
Silas.
It's Vinterbjorn, actually, but okay. Yeah.
I will probably get that wrong again in the future. You're the chappies we rescued from the boat.
Yes.
I say, you're looking much better now.
And feeling a lot better too.
Well, thanks for joining us on this quest.
Well, it does help if we can actually get off this god's-forsaken rock at some point and go home. That would be nice. So that's why I'm here.
I believe our homes are somewhat different, though. Aren't you from one of the cities back there?
I am, yes. Although it's not much of a city. It's certainly not compared to Dilatline. But yes, I am from a city back there.
Is that in Spain? You don't sound Spanish.
I'm sorry, where?
Spain.
Where's Spain?
We heard the Pirate Queen. She called the Six Kingdoms. I thought Spain had sort of 6 kingdoms, so I assumed we were sailing around the Mediterranean somewhere.
I don't know where this Spain is that you speak of.
Huh. That's strange. So where are you from then? What do you call your country?
Well, I don't really call it anything per se. It's
I think it's Ulthar. The city of Ulthar is in what?
Yes.
I think.
Ulthar. That sounds kind of.
I'll look that up for you guys.
It's to the north of Dilatline, up the river.
Dilatline. Oh, maybe you're Greek. Yeah, that sounds kind of Greek to me, to be honest. Have you ever heard of the Mediterranean?
No.
Well, I'm not sure where you're from then, to be honest. I've never heard of these strange continents or names you speak of.
Well, where are you from?
I'm from England, of course.
I've never heard of it. Where's that?
What? No. You must have heard of it. Don't be silly, sir. Trading empire.
Like Dilatline.
You're not Dutch. Don't sound Dutch.
No.
The Dutch are traders. What religion are you?
I'm not particularly religious.
One of those. Maybe
yes.
you are.
There's far too many entities in this part of the world, so I kind of pay lip service as required.
Lip service as required. Yes, you. Well, I'm amazed you speak English, but
I'm amazed you speak Ulthar, but there you go.
You guys want to start picking apart the language?
Language
theory and fantasy adventures.
You're from Star Trekicus.
I can make this more difficult if you want.
That explains everything. I've heard of that small continent on the Mediterranean, Star Trekers. Oh well. Oh, we must discuss things. It's Maria Tres Pistolas was very vague. She didn't seem to know much about the location, and it seems we're even further away from there now. It's I'm very confused. Just
There are many parts of the world that have not been explored. Well, I think we should probably just leave it there for now.
yes.
I think we may have travelled further than we think.
Well, it's the last I knew we were in Central America. It's very confusing.
I don't know where that is. Is that across the southern sea somewhere, or
Seas? Yeah, it was across the sea. Yeah, well, an ocean really. But maybe we should. We need to discuss these things later.
possibly? Yes. Right now, I think we need to decide who's climbing up this rope first.
Yes, it's this floating thing. It's again a thing that it defies all logic.
I'm sure the mechanics of it are probably quite simple once you've actually got a chance to take it apart and have a look. But I'm not going to do that today. Maybe some other time when we've got a chance to do it.
Yes, Cuthbert mentioned that you're an engineer, mechanical preacher of some sort. Is that correct?
I think that's probably the closest you'd probably understand it as, but engineer is probably better.
Engineer.
Stroke sniper.
We get arrested for that, stroking snipers. They don't like it.
An interesting
well,
use of that magic. Maybe I'm going to take a look at the Quorum source book that I have, because they have I forget what the magic system in that one's called, but I think it has something to do with items and artifacts.
Quorum magic. The doctor starts whittling a steak.
I'm not here. That's my GM voice.
After he started looking around, wondering where the noise is coming from.
Yeah.
That's that voice again. It plagues me.
Here's the voice inside your head again, Doctor. Did you catch on last session that you guys encountered the accumulated memories of Clayman Morrow?
Yes, that strange man who seems to do the fiddling with the trans arcana malarkey. So he said he was a construct or something. Now he's appeared different every time we've met him.
Yeah, because this one is kind of like just a stumpy head out of the wall. It's not even a full body.
Well, he seemed you're wearing those kind of strange outfits now. These things armored? Is this some kind of plate mail or something you're wearing? And I'll ding the helmet because I'm wearing spacesuits.
Yes, we are wearing spacesuits. Yes.
Or armor, as I'm going to call it. Space suit? What? Yeah,
environmental protection suit.
It seems.
It's a better version of your plague mask. How about that?
Oh, you can actually see through the damn thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bloody plague masks. Oh, it's rather interesting. Look at this. Actually, what is the spacesuits made of? Is it fabric, metal, rubber?
It is fabric.
Fabric.
It is a tough, pliable fabric.
At least that's not too scary then. Oh, okay. Well, I'm to be honest, I think I'm dreaming half the time. I maybe had a bump on the head.
You cussed one too many times.
It's well, I hate to say this. I think maybe the Cathars had it right. It's we're living in hell at the moment. Shame they all got burnt.
I'm just going to sort out the curtains behind me because all I can see at the moment is this light reflecting off my screen.
And when you move your head, all I see is that light.
Exactly. I'm just going to sort that out now.
So, you guys, it's sunny right now in the UK. Imagine that. Sunny Sunday afternoon.
Bloody windy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, Aspen is in.
Wait for my wife to do that instead. Then it's
in the deep freeze. The snow is thick.
Thank you.
Mark says thank you.
Well, I think I could solve this problem of how we get up there, and I'll produce my my fishing rod with the clockwork motor.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, so you want to go up there like Mary Poppins?
Well, yes, I'm not entirely sure how heavy this is rated, but it did reel in some children.
Yep.
Well, the less said
Tar.
about that, the better.
Yep.
You really had to be there.
We know you've tested weight against bled out children.
Yeah.
Okay, so
They're slightly heavier than normal children, but they were infused with crystal. But so yeah, if I can, maybe tie the rope to the end of it and then sort of cast off.
for Tom K's background noise for writing. Tom K from Google Plus.
The what?
I'm saying we got a viewer.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Tom K. You may have known him from Google Plus.
So we don't. Well, I didn't see get a pop out or pop out or pop up. So I don't know. Hello, Tom.
No worries. He says no worries.
Oh,
I think one of his avatars at one time was his back, and he's holding up his middle finger. So he's a cheeky guy. Hurl insults his way all you want. I don't think he cares. I forget his blog though, but he's always been a supporter of what we do here at the Vanishing Tower. So we appreciate Tom's viewership.
Yes, glad Tom.
So yeah, I'm comfortable with your block and tackle that you made, your telescoping clockwork fishing pole, able to wind you up to carry your weight, Doctor.
Good.
Must be good then.
But I must admit, I have a confession, Silas. I hope we're quite good at the old swordplay because I recently had an accident, and well, I'm kind of doped up to the eyeballs on laudanum at the moment because I nearly broke my back. So I'm not particularly firing on all
Cylinders.
I would say cylinders, but that sounds somewhat futuristic.
How about on all gears? All gears.
Yeah,
are
that's better.
You're not fully wound up. How's that?
Yep, you're not fully wound.
That's even better. Yeah, I'm not fully wound, as they would say. And but
so you do know how to get pretty wound.
Yes,
you learned that in Yarmouth.
But oddly enough, being doped up in laudanum, things are becoming a little more clearer. It's not all this stuff. Do you know what? I think I may be in a drug-induced coma or something. That would explain a lot. And I'll start climbing up towards the portal.
As you're climbing up, do you remember your examination from last session?
Oh, yes. Well, they said, was it we've been cursed by Edgar or something? That
yeah,
one.
and your particular curse is that they believe you are petrifying. I didn't know if you caught that.
Vaguely.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure you didn't, because you were in and out. I didn't want to make sure.
But none of me is, apart from the lack of appetite, unless it's internal. There's no like.
Yeah, you haven't seen any physical effect
yet. I can still bend things.
The game environment has been doing a bang-up job of affecting your character's abilities.
Well, at least it's not like Wilhelm's evil bag of disappearing. And I'll climb up.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. I never thought we were coming back from here anyway, to be honest.
He's given up all hope.
I made a deal with the devil to get this far, and I do believe I had to pay for my sins. It seemed the only way at the time. So I will climb up.
I shall shimmy up the rope behind him then.
I will take my time and be very, very slow. Going out, eek, back.
Yep. Yeah, it spasms. The so you get your hand over the threshold. It's a narrow threshold. And to get your head above so you can look. And what it appears to be a wide park-like area.
Yeah.
Like like a park. There's a warm breeze. You can feel a warm breeze blowing on your face. The air is pleasantly moist compared to the dryness of the desert you left behind just outside.
This is strange. It seems to lead to a garden of some sort. Maybe those parks they were thinking of. Pleasantly moist.
Have you reached there first then?
Well, he's hanging on the threshold.
Right. Okay.
I'm giving him what he can see. So it appears you have you have blue sky and puffy clouds ahead above you.
Nice.
But you also know that. Remember when you're inside the chamber where we're starting the session, there's a ceiling 40 feet above, and then this just open porthole is 20 feet up. But you see none of that in this room. Obviously, you're seeing a panorama.
Nice. Not freaky at all.
I will throw. Is there some like dirt on the pillar, or by the portal or something?
Okay.
Or just some coins, anything loose, and just throw it through across the threshold.
Okay. And they fall harmlessly on the dirt and the roots.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to explode. That's always a good thing. Maybe it leads to heaven. Maybe I have died.
You're not saying any of this out loud, are you?
Yes, I'm saying everything out loud.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
You're getting some very funny looks from the guy on the rope below you. Let's just point that out.
It's okay, Silas. I think we died. I think we're going to heaven.
Okay.
That cave thing must have been like hell or something. Oh, well, tell like the natives did say we were going through hell, so. And I do feel somewhat battered and bruised. I feel like I've been put through the ringer.
Are you going in or not?
I look at all the other people with me. God, that damn silent Italian.
Yeah.
Stroppy German. The moody Frenchman. And then I'll step across the... Well, actually, I'll ask Silas, did anybody... I thought we were here for, like, weaponry. Did that weird head thing, did he mention anything about a portal?
Not that I can recall now, but then he also didn't mention how to get through the bloody door downstairs.
Okay, well, it didn't seem to be a keep or an armory of some sort. It's like a park. Oh well, and I'll step through.
You guys didn't ask him any questions.
No, we didn't.
You're just like, okay, head out. He's just an artificial intelligence. What the hell does he know?
His mission briefing skills are rubbish. That's what it is.
Yeah. Where's our handout?
Well, now that the doctor's gone through, Silas is going to sort of obviously shimmy up to the edge and wave at him and make sure that he can actually still see me, and it's not just like a one-way thing.
When you get up there,
yeah,
to the same place he was, you don't see him.
I can't see him.
No,
that's not disconcerting at all. Okay.
You could have. I mean, the foliage in the park is pretty thick.
Right.
No oxygen. Mistakes made.
You're wearing a spacesuit. You're fine.
Yeah, get back up, you sissy. Get off the ground, you sissy. You're wearing a spacesuit.
I forgot to close the helmet. I don't understand these things.
Okay, well that's not disconcerting at all. I suppose we better go and find him.
If I look behind me, what do I see from the other side? Literally the other side.
You see Silas stepping out of some dense foliage, and he's in a clearing that you just passed through.
Okay.
Well, I'll head back towards him.
Okay, you don't see any portal behind him.
Crap. Right.
Where did the door go thing?
I don't know. I thought you'd taken it with you.
No.
No.
Well, to be. Oh. But didn't the construct say, or Mr. Morrow say that Malabench was on the moon, held by those moon beasts?
Yes, he did.
Oh dear.
Is this the dark side? I don't know.
It's quite bright over here. Maybe it's their follow-up album, The Light Side. Didn't do as well. Is there anything? Can we hear noise? Is that sounds of animals?
Yeah. There's the chirp of birds, and there's now the foliage and branches on a tree are starting to rustle, and an ape-like head pokes out of the foliage, and in a rough voice says, "Old monkeys say you are not welcome, but stay as long as you like." Ha 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 ha, and then disappears back into the foliage.
Nice.
I look at my laudanum bottle and take another sip.
There you go. You're seeing talking monkeys now.
And I will not say anything to Silas about the talking monkey.
And it had a mechanical voice like you've heard in Wind Up Toys back in Norwich.
Did it have a fez and a pair of cymbals? I know the classic Wind Up toy.
They normally fall out of trees though because they're too busy clapping their hands.
Yeah. Silly monkey can't climb with cymbals. Daft. Okay. This looks lovely, Silas. It's you didn't see anything then, did you?
See anything about? No.
No, fine. I think.
I didn't hear a talking monkey at all.
Oh, good. As long as we both agree that we didn't hear a talking monkey, that's fine.
Yeah, Silas is now lowering his flintlock from the monkey because obviously it's not a threat anymore.
Do we? So it's just like overgrown wilderness, parkland. We don't see any structures, no smoke.
No, you are in a green leafy park, and you see a trail leading off out of this clearing through heavy woods, and it's the trail is a steep incline, as if it's beginning to go up a mountain.
Before we move off, I'm gonna walk back to where we've just walked through, and see what happens. Like put the hand through where I think it should be, and see if there's any change. Because otherwise, yeah, this is a one-way system, isn't it?
Actually, where is my hit point?
No, I mean, you feel and you move and you push some of the foliage around, looking where you're sure that you stepped out of, but there's nothing there. And just beyond, you take a couple more steps to be sure, and you see a field of vine-covered rocks
Okay.
in that direction on the other side.
Right. Excuse me. Well, I'm going to mark the trees on either side of where it was, just for future reference, and then, well, we can't go back that way, so we might as well go up the trail.
Did Mr. Morrow mention anything about this place?
Nope.
Ah. I blame Julia. You know, he's always impetuous, Italian. Well,
The mountain trail goes through the woods steeply up for about 50 yards. Then you stop to catch your breath where a cataract, a plunging stream blocks your path.
Oh,
Okay.
It's steep and fast. And the trail continues on the other side.
can I? Does the plant life? Does it look like anything else we've seen before?
Yeah, it looks like a temperate forest.
Okay.
Um,
So it's similar to stuff we saw in South America, Central America. Sorry.
no.
Or was it? Was it
Well,
more?
I guess it is. It's hard to tell.
Okay. I would
Do
make
you
a
have any
plant lore roll.
specific lore skills that may give you insight?
Not with the -40, no.
Oh, that's right. You're functioning as a.
I got plant law at 45, so maybe I'll make it 5. Who knows?
Might as well roll. I got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You're doing it right now.
29, no.
Your inquisitive nature comes up with inconclusive.
And the water looks like normal
Clear mountain spring water.
I will
Frothy.
I will put my finger in and taste it.
It feels ice cold. Flavorless like clear water should. And then that you're startled by that talking monkey again in a tree up above you.
I'm ignoring the monkey. I'm just going to fill up my canteen.
Say, you must know what you're in before you can get out. And then it leaps away.
So
what does the sky look like at the moment?
Blue sky with fluffy clouds. It's a lovely summer day.
Okay.
I think so. I refill my my canteen, and then I start thinking about maybe it's a circus. I've heard about birds who can make human speech. Those howler monkeys make noises. I don't know.
That's disconcerting.
I can't remember what when we had the Tower of London was a museum, not museum, a zoo for a while, but I can't remember when.
That was the 1800s.
Oh, okay.
Late 17, early 1800s.
I've probably not seen the howler monkey then. I'll just stick with the birds. Yeah, so just keep going.
Well, we need to cross the river. How wide's the river?
5 feet.
Okay. Deep?
Yeah.
It's a rapid mountain stream, so It's not so much that it would maybe over your head. It's just the force of the water is pretty hard.
Well, yeah.
You'd be hard pressed not to get swept down.
Right.
So we need to maybe send. We can use the rod again to put a line across to make sure we don't get swept up. But
Yeah, you need to be walking across it sideways, facing the current, and walking like a crab. But you need a rope or some description in front of you to hold on to.
As a medical man, you know your
Deep.
back is going to make it very difficult. Your injuries, or doctor, make it very difficult to make the crossing.
Is there any trees close by?
Yeah, it's thickly wooded.
Do you want to chop one down and put it across?
I was thinking of.
Which one's the monkey in?
Yeah.
He's gone.
Oh, that's a shame.
He popped up and he left.
Even if it's like the tree's not big enough to sort of walk across, something to act as a barrier.
I was going to say you should be able to just get across it somehow, even if it's shimmy or crawl. Who's got the axe? Is it Cuthbert?
I have a hatchet.
No, I've got a hatchet, but who's got the axe? I'm sure somebody has an axe, don't they?
No, that was Ralph.
No.
That was Ralph. Right. Okay.
You got Child's Whale.
Yeah. He named it Child's Whale.
That was great. We haven't had our wailing of children this episode yet. I've always found that lovely.
Yeah. Cuthbert is more of a ranged. He wanted to play a different character, so he's gone for a ranged sort of character now.
All right. Okay, that's fine. Right. All right. Well, we've got hatchets, so we just have to spend half an hour chopping a bloody tree down.
Chop, 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 and you drop the tree across the river.
And this is what happened to the two wives.
Splash! That stupid monkey shows up again. Old monkey wishes to see your bleached bones and dance upon them. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Is that because we've dropped the tree down? That's just rude. All right. Can we get across? Okay.
Yes, you can.
Right.
Scamper, scamper, scamper.
Keep going up the hill.
And after you get the doctor on his feet, as you lend your hand out to aid him coming across, you hear some stomping and snorting on the trail behind you. Doctor, you can see behind Silas a dark four-legged beast stomping on the trail and breathing hard behind your friend.
So it's behind Silas.
Yeah, like he turned to face the river to help you, the stream to help you across. And as soon as you got across, you could look over your shoulder and see this stomping, snorting beast that must have just debouched onto the trail. About
on our side of the river.
Yeah,
Oh.
10 yards away,
Right.
just 10 yards down the trail.
Bugger. Okay.
I would say behind you, Silas, there's a beast.
Right then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to beam pistol it, I think, and see what we do.
Silas turns around, lets go of my hand. I fall back into the water. Ah!
Okay, roll to hit.
Yeah. Ooh, a 4. Nice.
Is that a critical?
75%. So yes.
Okay, max damage.
Which is with a beam pistol, that's like 6.
It is 6, correct.
Yeah.
But that is a major wound on this creature.
Nice.
So roll a d10 for me.
10.
Shoot. Shoot it with air.
You slice off its front right leg,
Nice.
and it screams out, "Rawr!" and its blood flies out of its just clearly sliced forelimb, and then comes back down on its 3 good legs and charges you, and tries to bowl you over.
All right. Okay.
I was friendly.
37. That's a hit, unless you want to
Go for a dodge.
Yes.
Unfortunately, good doctor, that means if I dodge out of the way, he's probably going to hit you. Okay?
Okay.
So, yeah. 51, which is a success from 64.
Doctor, you're going to have to try to make a dodge.
Bugger.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Where's my dodge? I need to roll 6. Da-da-da. Strangely enough, I did not roll 6.
You did not roll a 6.
No.
Okay.
So I
The
just climbed.
wounded creature barrels into you and knocks both you and itself into the fast-moving stream. You see the doctor go tumbling head over into the fast-moving stream, Silas, and the creature fall in, blood spewing everywhere, roar, get stuck in a couple of rocks, and crawl up the bank to the other side and disappear into the thick foliage.
So the creature's legged it, but the doctor's getting lost downstream.
The doctor's the only one that went downstream. The animal's leg is still in the trail where you sliced it.
Nice. Where's the real fishing rod thing?
With me, I think.
You've got that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can't use that to help you then, can I?
Well, did you use it at all to? Yeah, I guess you just chopped it. Yeah. Sorry,
Chopped
can't
the tree.
use it. Good call. Sorry, I can't see how you would add that in your hand.
No.
Unless you arranged it ahead of time where the doctor said, "Look, I'm pretty beat up. Why don't you hang on to this so if I fall in, you can catch me?" But you didn't.
No, we didn't. I've got my rope.
Very direct adventurers.
I've got my rope, but unfortunately that's going to take me time to actually unload the damn thing, get it prepared, and throw it to you.
I will lower the visor on my helmet.
Well, at least you're not going to drown just yet, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you swim?
No.
You can't do.
Try heading towards the bank and I'll try and move down and catch you. Wow. Gonna be on my own in a minute, aren't I?
Well, there's a chance I might just sink to the bottom considering the amount of crap I'm carrying, but...
You're bouncing off in rocks and rolling down like you're in a wash machine.
This is not doing my back any good.
Try not to smash your visor.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me.
I knew
In the
this
doctor's condition, he stands a good chance of drowning. Not given aid.
I will try and make an athletics roll of under 4 or less to see if I can grab anything.
Right.
I did not roll under 4 or less.
Okay.
I'm getting my rope out and trying to move down the side of the river and assist. So I don't know what you want me to roll for that.
This is why I wanted to go to the city before we went here.
Yeah, athletics roll.
Athletics, right, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Very sorry, Mark. That was a 78 and I needed 64 or less.
So I'm drifting along, occasionally breaching the surface, seeing Silas running down the bank.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Doctor, how many hero points do you have?
I must have 1. I got 2 written down, but I can't think of managed to got.
Because I gave you another one, no?
Yeah.
Have you been using all yours up over the last few sessions then?
Yes.
Saul had 6 when he finished.
Damn.
Hang on. I spent
Improvement
one.
or hero points? Because there's improvement in hero points.
Yeah. No. It's hero points. He had 6.
Yeah.
He was using his improvement points. He was using those to improve his skills. So,
Well, I'm not.
an increase on Dex, I think he got as well.
I wouldn't say someone's been stingy in issuing out hero points, but
I have been stingy in giving out hero points.
I've got one left because I think I'm fairly sure I spent one to downgrade the back injury from.
I mean, it's just because you guys haven't done anything exceptionally heroic in quite some time.
Well, we are technically murder hobos. Why would we do things heroic? So.
Not done anything heroic.
There were some heroic things. I think. Well,
no.
I thought Cuthbert's inter-party negotiating was effective, and I awarded him a hero point.
No. We went on a ship captained by a woman.
Heroic hero point for that. That was pulling your ass out of the fire.
We could be sailing around in circles for years.
That was a gift.
With her just complaining.
But yeah, when was the last time you guys did anything remotely heroic?
5 minutes ago when we went across a portal.
That's not heroic. No, that was stupid.
That's your job, Marine. That's your job.
That's a fine line between heroic.
What else was I going to say about this? Oh, I did think of something, and I want to recognize the doctor finding a way through his inter-party difficulties, which kind of warms him up to some of the other fellow people in the game world around him. So if you have a question for the game master, the keeper, you may ask it. That's not a hero point, but it's in a recognition of your play.
I didn't really solve it, to be honest. I just ignored it in the end.
It doesn't matter. I'm the keeper. I see it as I see it.
I have one hero point to spend. I will spend it to do something.
Could Silas spend a hero point to actually help? Actually, make sure that I get him this time. Can I do that?
Yes. 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 I guess a chance to spot him. So at this point, what's your perception?
It is 65.
So you're going to get a chance to basically roll that twice and spot him. Once you spot him, you can give him aid. And so why don't we start there?
Okay. It's a 34, so yep, spotted him.
Okay, you've had to go down 10 yards down the bank when you spot him. So you can go try to help him. He's hung up on a log.
Okay.
Flopping around, getting beat up against the side of the bank, trying to crawl out.
Okay.
It's okay, Silas. I found a friendly crocodile.
So with Silas's help, you'll be able to eliminate that minus 40% and make a straight athletics roll. Doctor.
You're welcome.
I will go that far because I've only got 46, so it's still going to drown. Athletics, straight athletics roll. 10.
There you go.
There you go. You are out of the stream.
Ow! Ow! Thank you, strange man.
Excuse me.
I look accusingly at the silent others. You bastards! This wouldn't have happened if Prince Andrzej was here, He was a lovely man.
He's very athletic.
His muscles gleamed, I think he oiled himself.
Old monkeys say happiness is not for the unhappy. The screeching monkey taunts you.
I will weakly throw a stone at the monkey.
It falls harmlessly in the stream.
I don't really want to be wasting any more beam pistol charges on this guy, so do you want to shoot him next time?
Have I got a beam gun?
Yeah, we all got
Yeah,
them.
everyone got beam guns. Pistols.
These strange, weird things.
It's just like a normal pistol. You just pull the trigger, you point it and pull the trigger.
Sparks come out of my one. It's a 1950s toy. Okay, I will splutter and cough and check myself. Go, thank you. Do you know what? I've been having a really bad year. I only wanted to go home and open up practice. Live back with father and mother. And now I've been tortured by monkeys.
You're a soldier, Norton. You always have been, and that's what Zeal saw in you.
Yes, I blame Zill. Let me
Yeah,
get
blame
back.
You like to think of yourself as a doctor, but you're nothing but a soldier, and you'll do as you're told.
Do you know what? I'm starting to think Malabench is the hero in this, really.
You're hearing the voices again, aren't you?
Yeah. See, what's
All right.
Malabench done to me? Zill's caused me all this pain and agony.
He's ruined your family's fortune.
That was Zeal as well, bastard. We should never take that.
Malabench started that though, even if Zeal finished it off.
But if you want to leave Malbench blameless, that's totally up to the doctor.
Malabench was improving the charity.
Okay. So we're gonna wait 5 so you can recover and then head back upstream to the path and carry on.
I was wondering, could you maybe cut me a stave? So I'm having difficulty walking. In fact, I'm having difficulty standing up.
Okay. I don't really have the equipment here to make you some sort of mechanical brace, unfortunately. So we can maybe look at that later.
What valuable stuff do you have on you, Doctor, that you would hate to see ruined or lost?
The only thing I've got of value really is the rod. To be honest.
Okay. Well,
I have.
Doctor would have ripped that in fright.
Everything else is boxed up in various things attached to me.
There you go. Score 1 for preparedness.
I have weed rope, unknown length. There you go.
But as you leave the bank, you head back up. Silas, you kick at your feet. It's what would it be? It would be a shed carpus from some large insect.
Okay. Right.
Oh dear.
Still a little sticky on the inside, like it was recently shed.
Oh, are we going to be attacked by rather large insects now?
Old monkey laughs at your foolishness. You hear screeching above you as it hangs upside down, swinging from a tree.
I, in a fit of peak of annoyance, where's my gun combat? 58 minus 40. I will fire a charge.
I'm going to duck because of your penalty to shooting. So
I do not hit the monkey.
Swing!
Needing a 14 to hit.
And the fresh air smell is kind of lost in the fresh air smell.
So it was 36 charges, just down to 35.
all right, I'll chop him a branch or something down to use as a makeshift crutch for the time being. Do you want 1 or 2?
I would have 2, I think.
Right, that means you can't do anything else with your hands while you're doing that.
I can't. That's fine. I I'm lucky to be alive at the moment, to be honest.
Okay.
Did I mention I almost broke my back? The pain's incredible.
Yes, you did.
And this is very rocky. And I've just been down a stream. That's not good.
Yeah, you're wet.
Yeah.
But at least you're not chilled. The water was cold, but the air is warm, so you don't seem to be in danger of hypothermia.
I'm feeling quite lucky now.
So you're making your way back up to the trail?
Yeah, I was wondering if I'd maybe be able to rig up some sort of back brace out of the wood.
So you can carry me. Excellent idea.
No.
What?
No.
Make me power armor. I want to be a Ripley.
I need the tools for that. Sorry, and the kit. I haven't got the equipment for that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Might be able to do something with that ship. That's the metal ship. We might be able to do something with that.
But yes, you can pull something together like that.
Yeah,
that's within your skill set.
Yeah, lists.
It's just as more of a. Oops, he says throwing his stuff away. More of a back brace for the doctor. Just a temporary one for the wood, so then he can walk on his own without being carried.
Mm-hmm.
I still like carrying. That's a nice option. Where those natives gone?
Up above you in the trees, you hear this tick, tick, click, clack, click, clack.
Please.
Yeah, we need to move back to the trail now because that sounds like an insect.
Please tell me that's your watch.
Don't have one, funnily enough. So yeah, we're going to head off back to the towards the trail whilst watching the trees.
Okay. Old monkey, he does not like you. He sticks his head out again.
Thank you. Good to know.
Okay, you're back on the trail. The chopped off arm of the creature is now a metal cylinder with wires hanging out the back of it.
Ooh.
Out of one end.
Hello.
Did the creature look like anything we would recognize? Was it like a dog or
bear?
Bear? Okay. All big, all shit.
It happened really fast, but it was about the size and shape of a bear. It had a kind of a lopsided head.
Yeah, I only saw it briefly before it smashed me into the water.
Mm-hmm. It smelled like a wet, filthy animal when it hit you.
But now it's left a metal.
How big is this cylinder?
About this big.
Bugger. Okay, it's not going to go in my backpack.
2.5-degree angle.
Right.
A little bit flexible.
Oh, flexible. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It bends like an arm would.
That's articulate. All right. Nice. Okay. Well, we'll put that
there's
on.
No sign of blood, fur, meat, or anything. It's just metal.
Wow.
And it's not in the shape really of anything except, just like I said, cylinder. One end where it looks like it was cut clean, and you can see wires inside.
When you say wires, do you mean with our modern eyes, electrical wires or just like copper wires and?
I guess electrical wires. They're insulated.
Okay, that's unusual.
What would our understanding of that be?
Brightly colored line, brightly colored cord.
Right.
And glass. Modules. And the smell of burnt aluminum.
Well, at least we know the. I could have sworn it was an animal, but maybe it was some kind of clockwork device. But at least we know the weapons work against it.
Well, it's not like any clockwork device I've seen before. This is very advanced. So I'm gonna let the good doctor carry this on his little makeshift, backpack that I've given him.
Yes. Give the already overladen.
We have
doctor with
the
a bad
Vanishing Tower
back.
channel has now a new subscriber, Tom K. Thank you.
Hello, Tom.
Following
Nice.
the adventures and being a regular subscriber now.
Tom, would you like to carry this large heavy metal object?
Apparently, Vanishing Tower Press is not in my circles. I'm pretty sure it is, but it's not apparently.
No, Vanishing Tower Press was a new Google.
Oh, he's frozen.
He's frozen.
There's a lot of vanishing towers at the moment.
All right.
I
And he's
think
still frozen.
Since he's frozen, let's go. We make it up the top of the hill
Without any further incident.
No incidents.
You froze up there, Jay.
Okay, I was just saying
Yeah.
Vanishing Tower Press was a separate Google account I made for the Vanishing Tower channel to do this broadcast.
Yeah, that's just what it tells me every time.
Yep.
I'm not in my circle, so.
No, my Google Plus circle is still Jay Murphy.
Okay.
So, just like phone numbers, I have like 12 email addresses.
Yes.
International Man of Mystery,
Mhm.
part of the program. No, I am not presently in law enforcement. I have been involved. I was just thinking of what was that guy? Have any of you guys seen the movie I, Tonya?
No.
Tonya Harding.
Oh, this ice skater lady.
Yeah. It's like a
Yeah.
docu. It's not. It's like a docudrama. It's a movie. It's fucking. You gotta watch that. It's amazing.
I've seen clips.
It's really good. It's really worth a watch. There's a lot of funny, odd things in there to chew on for a while.
Good heart. I believe the Vanishing Tower is trying to coming up with this new product, this USR thing. That's at the moment.
Yep. I'm trying to complete that book.
Some sword and sorcery malarkey.
I know, right? What is that crap?
Where's the magic? That's the question. The Black Sorcery book.
Yeah, that's another pain in the ass that I shackle myself with. Come up with 68 strange and weird magical spells.
See, you asked the question, H. You should have that.
You did, didn't you? That's right. Forgot about that one.
Yeah, no, these are projects in the ambience. They're being worked on, here, there. It's because I've got a full-time job in a real life, and people that want to see me and talk to me, and they get a little grouchy if I bottle myself up in my room for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
The artistic temperament.
I feel you.
But that
But you're American.
Hey, you must know what you're in before you can get out. You're on the trail. What are you guys doing?
Are we in China?
Continuing along it, we're going to see where it goes.
Okay.
I'm keeping a lookout for any big, large flying creatures.
The trail stops at a stinking swamp, and the trail turns into a broken road pocked with puddles cutting through it.
Actually, this trail we've been following.
So a raised road.
Is it man-made or just looks like it's been made by the passage of animals?
The trail looks like a trail made from heavy use. This
If only we had someone.
what I call now a broken road, that would have had to been man-made because it's raised, though it looks aged, like it's been there for a long time.
And this trail kind of leads into it or onto it.
Yeah, it stops at the forest edge, and then you're looking across the stinking swamp with mist.
This reminds me of Norfolk.
It looks like the blue sky and cloud they're changing to dark clouds and rain.
This reminds me of Norfolk.
Is there a clear boundary between the clear sky behind us in the forested area and the change over the swamp?
No.
No.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
that's not quite as ominous as that then.
Yeah, not quite the same as sort of we're moving from one section to another.
Yeah.
If you see. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, it's
And now the rain is coming across the swamp. You can see it, the ripples from the rain coming down as it approaches. And the air gets colder.
when we're looking at across this swamp, now that the trees have, are presumably kind of petering out, can we see any landmarks?
Nope.
Any smoke? Any signs of the smell of civilization?
Statues, you can see what you thought were like a copse or clumps of swamp bushes below the sunken road are now slightly submerged statues lining the side of the road.
Okay.
Are
Very
they
rough hewn or very weathered. Hard at this distance, you can't tell what they are of because they're so worn.
Are they made of the similar stuff to the owls on the beach, or bloody owls? I warned Silas not to touch the statues, especially if they're owls.
Okay. Well, they're off the road anyway, so I wasn't planning on investigating. So thank you. Are we going to head on? Move across the It's a causeway, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much like the one that took you to Saracenic Hall. Out
Okay.
of Old Beach St. Mark's.
Hmm.
Very similar, except right now it's just really gray and rainy.
And less Irish.
They are less Irish. You have not encountered a single Irish person since you left Old Beach St. Mark's.
Thank God for that. Though, if they were Irish here, this would be a better repair.
Yeah, they're good. They're good laborers.
Beasts of burden. Well, I guess let's hobble on down this causeway, I suppose.
Yeah. Being very careful as we step on to make sure it's firm, etc., and it's going to take weight.
Are you calling me fat?
No.
In fact, I'm very gorgeous and skeletal at the moment. I haven't eaten for days.
Would you like something to eat?
Oh no!
The road ends at a stone chapel.
What? It just stops at the chapel.
Yeah, it doesn't continue.
Okay.
The swamp continues.
Right. Okay.
When you say a chapel, how are we recognizing it as a chapel? Has it got?
Because it distinctly looks like one.
Okay.
It's stone with a tower.
Has it got crucifixes or half moons or whatever religious iconography there is?
I think it's unadorned.
Unadorned. Does it have a bell tolling?
No.
It doesn't like St. Godwall's page.
Yeah, if there's an underground crypt with a bell in, we're running away.
Oh no, we need the bell.
I guess the most striking feature of the church is there's no window at all.
Nope. Okay.
There's you can see signs where the windows used to be, but they've been blocked out long ago, or built like as just an ornamental feature.
Well, at least we've got somewhere to camp for the night. Is there signs of life?
Nope.
I will knock upon the doors closed or open.
The doors are closed.
Is there a graveyard around it or
No,
just a chapel? Okay, I will knock upon the doors.
it has an. You get a slight eerie deja vu feeling
What is that? Both of us.
right before you knock on the door.
All right, so just the doctor gets that, yeah.
And then you actually hear the bolt being drawn back on the heavy wooden door. And it cracks open. And a shadowy figure inside states, "Who are you? What do you want?"
I am Dr. Norton of the Norfolk Nortons. I seek shelter and information. Maybe some pleasant company.
What doing you out on a black night such as this? Only rogues and rascals would be out about on a night like this.
I agree with you entirely, sir. That's why we want to seek shelter, if we may. But we're just travellers. I think we're slightly lost, to be honest.
All right, and the door. Let me undo the chain. The door closes in your face. You hear the unbolting of locks and chains, and then the door swings open to allow you in.
And we see a huge.
It's dark and shadowy inside, but it looks like it opens up into is it the nave or the?
Well, I'm not very good on religious stuff.
Yeah, I think the nave's further back, or it might be
Yeah,
there.
I don't know what they call these.
The front bit.
The front bit.
The lovely, welcoming, warm, well lit, cozy, full of food, dancing girls bit of the church.
Dark stone floor. You'll need some illumination.
Okay.
I've only got one candle left, I think.
I've got my lantern.
Oh, thank you.
You might want to fire that up, I guess.
Will do. Pardon me. Came from the boots.
Thunder! Quick! What's enter?
Oh, I think I need to turn that off.
Yeah, I had to turn that MeWe stuff off. I kept beeping every 5 seconds.
I'll try. But people have been... Social media's been a little busy here.
Commenting on how fantastic we're doing this. How are you guys still alive? How?
What are you using for a light source? Did I already ask that?
Lantern.
A lantern?
Yeah, Silas has got a lantern.
Wow, it's quite a big church. You're in a 30-foot wide entryway that
30-foot wide entryway. Bloody hell.
Yeah. And then 40 feet in, it opens up into a chamber, and then there's an archway that would go, into where you sit in the pews.
So does this look bigger on the inside than it is on the outside?
It looked quite substantial outside.
That's all right then.
Like 2 or 3 story, like, you got a 2-story peaked roof church, and then the tower that makes up the entryway that you came in to is like 3 stories.
And do we see the hopefully the gentleman who opened the door?
No.
Hello. Where did he go? You're not afraid of the light, are you?
I'm going to give the light to the doctor. You can hold the lantern. I'm going to unlimber my flintlock for the time being because I don't know what's going on.
Okay. I also close. Do you want to close the door behind us or leave it open just in case we need to run away? I take it the door's got an unusually high amount of bolts, chains, and securing mechanisms.
To the door?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Are you wanted to throw the bolts? You want to lock it?
No, just look at it. It does it seem to have a rather a lot of locking mechanisms.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, a lot of bolts and chains. And then another slide.
big bolt.
2 chains, a bolt, and a key with a lock.
And the windows have been bricked. This is looking more like a fort than a church, to be honest. Definitely seems to want to keep the outside out. I'm going to make the horrible mistake of closing the door behind us.
Silas, you see a cat walk out of the dark, and then it comes around and starts like cats do, rubbing up against your leg.
Kill it immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of push it away with my foot and move away.
Okay. As you push it away, the cat
Or as a native, do you go, hello, cat, and feed it something?
says, "Old monkeys say happiness is not for the unhappy," and darts off.
So we've got rid of the monkey. Now we've got a bloody cat saying it. Great.
Do we know about the cats of where it was called? Ulfa or where it was?
No, Silas does.
Yeah, I can't hurt them, but I don't actually have to have anything to do with the damn things.
Yeah. You can push it away with your foot.
Yeah. Yeah, really doesn't like cats. Yeah, it's not an Ultharan cat, is it?
It looks similar. Its behavior isn't, but it looks similar.
Yeah.
Was it the cats from Saturn? They're the ones. They're the ones that look uncat-like, aren't they? They're the glowing ones.
Yeah, I would say the ones from Saturn are the
Weird ones.
more stranger-looking cat.
Yeah.
Just a gut call from the DM seat, but I'm going to go with that.
I think the cats from Ulfa are just cat-like, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're
And the fact they talk.
No.
Don't they talk?
No, they don't.
Oh, okay. So that'd be a different cat then.
That's a different cat. That's kind of a weird cat, and I'm not sure if I can kill that one or not. But yeah. In general, Silas will not hurt cats because bad things happen to people who hurt cats in Ultha. So we're gonna secure the area, I think, and check out what's in here. Mr. Lantern Carrier.
Okay, I shall follow.
Now you need to
The
make the
next room is what they call fonts.
Okay.
It is a chamber 60 feet wide, 30 feet deep, and then there's multiple archways in front of you as that goes into the nave. That's what the nave is where the pews are. So you can start seeing the row of pews. There's 5 separate archways that go into the nave, and the fonts room there is because on either side, which would be no surprise, I guess, to either one of you, is there's the water basins on each side, water fonts.
Yeah.
Where your holy water would be.
How many did you say there were? How many fonts on each side?
1 on each.
1 on each.
And then you pass ladders leading up to the bell tower as well, entering this room. And those would just be on the left and right of you as you're walking into the fonts. There's a ladder here and a ladder there that goes up into the bell tower.
Did we see any windows in the towers on the way in?
Yeah, the top two facing the front of the church looking down at the entryway were slats.
Right.
And that wasn't those weren't blocked out. But everything else is. Every other window is.
So we've had a talking cat. The guy who opened the door or the thing that opened the door is no longer here, or doesn't seem to be. Does it seem to have use? Is it all just covered in dust and cobwebs?
It's clean,
Okay.
maintained, unadorned, and empty.
Is there any like a pulpit type thing? Is there any books?
No. There's hanging lanterns unlit.
I will use the lantern to light the other lanterns if they've got oil in or whatever.
Okay. Let's see. Now you're in the nave of the church where most of the lanterns are.
That's better. A bit more light, a bit more cozy.
Mm-hmm. For a second, you swear when you light the first lantern in the nave that you see a pile of bloody corpses in the hallway in the center aisle between the pews in the nave. And then it's not
Gone.
there. Yep.
Well, to be honest, I'm just tired, I think, with all this craziness and strangeness of the day. I look back. There's no sign of like blood stained floors or anything, is there?
No.
Trick of the mind.
It was as if you were seeing something, that you saw something that wasn't there. There are paintings along the wall. Five on one side, four on another.
I get out my pot of whitewash.
You wish you had some.
Bloody Catholics again.
It's a different painting hang on a wall at the end of each side of the aisle.
See, they're completely wrong to venerate the saints. But here we go. Are the paintings of lovely things like fluffy clouds and sheep?
Let's see. The lanterns are nearby the painting, so when you light the first one, it's a painting, a simple painting, perhaps done by a child, of an empty crucifix standing in a field of flowers, and the sun is deep red.
Oh, well, looks more. Another place that hasn't benefited from the edifying edicts of Puritanism.
And then, which stands in contrast to the painting to the left of it down the wall, which depicts Atlas carrying the world on his shoulders with Jesus shining before him.
Strange, I've not seen this iconography before. It's like a mix of pagan and Christian. If only we had a witch hunter here who had the occult skill.
Then there's, like, on the other side, Silas, you see that there's one painting depicts a siege during some battle. And the signature reads Numbers 32:27. But then next to that, which is kind of, it's not something far off from what you would seen in Dilithleen, but then next to it is a painting of merely of a large black field with a very small white dot slightly off center. Then you can't make any heads or tails of that.
Okay.
I'll cross over. Have I seen all the paintings on my side?
No. Would you like, as you examine the rest of them,
I would like
takes
to know
a
more.
moment. The next painting, where were you? Jesus.
That was
Jesus,
Atlas.
Beavis.
Look, there's Jesus dressed as a 70s hippie.
The next one depicts a graveyard with the signature reading Luke 12:15. Then the next painting depicts a blue sky with few clouds and a blazing sun, as well as a constellation of stars.
I will roll my beliefs Puritan to see if I know that. The 23,
Okay.
10 thingy.
Okay. Luke 12:15.
I fail.
Good. Then I don't have to look up any Bible quotes.
48.
So, did you say it was a picture of a siege
Yeah.
with the signature of 32:27?
Numbers 32:27.
Numbers. Ah.
That's the thing I think of.
That doesn't mean a thing to Silas because,
No, it
it's
doesn't.
not his religion at all. So.
And then the last one on your side, Doctor, is a recreation of Da Vinci's Last Supper. It is perfect in every detail except that nobody is wearing any clothes.
Ah, blasphemy!
And what did so Silas on your side? You've got an incredible painting depicting the Earth, Moon, Sun, and stars coalescing from a radiant nebula. Genesis 1:1. The next one, the canvas is mostly bare, except for a few splatters of red paint that could be blood. The Doctor can identify it definitely as blood.
Lick it.
Then there's the painting depicting the siege with the Bible notation. And then, is this the last one? Merely a large black field with a small white dot.
5 and 4.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
9 different paintings.
I will roll back from the painting of the naked.
Doesn't hold a candle to Edith.
No, nothing does.
Nothing does.
The things she can do with a candle. To be honest.
Feel your pain. I miss interesting NPCs. Guys, kill them all.
Why has Jesus got one hand below the table? Don't do it, Jesus. Both hands above the table.
Both hands above the table, everyone. Those are the rules.
When we all sit around a table naked, everybody has their hands above the table.
Yep, that's just the way it goes around here.
That's my family rule.
And then there's the room would be dominated by the sanctuary, which is the altar.
Oh dear.
Railing, separating the congregation from the stairs leading up to the crucifix. That goes against your Puritan values, doesn't it?
Yep. I turn to Silas and go, this is exactly why we're fighting against those papists. Look at them, depraved. They've got Jesus in the nude.
Oh yeah, the figure on the crucifix hanging from the ceiling is especially pained and contorted, a truly hideous visage to remind all who see it of the great sacrifice Christ made for them.
Out of game, I've always thought that was a bit of a rum job, considering he knew his dad was God. Is it really a sacrifice if you know you're going to heaven?
The doctor starts going off on another theological rant, which you are now beginning to find, Silas, is to be expected.
Give me my whitewash. Give me my sledgehammer. I would smash this place up, but it's cold outside and it's very weird. Where'd that band go?
So in the sanctuary, there's two doors that lead further back, and then from the nave down on the floor, at either side of the pews on the far sides, there's two doors leading back.
It could have got from the. I take it from the main door to those other two doors is a bit of a distance. And it's over stone.
Yeah. You go through. Yeah, you pass the entry, the fonts, and then into the nave, and you got to walk down through the aisle of the pillars, and then you're up on the altar, the sanctuary.
We would have seen him. We'd have heard the door closing, surely. Where is this blasphemer, this idolater? I will head towards the nearest door and then see if it's open. I take it this is leading into the tower, the bottom of the tower, is it? Is that right?
No, you've passed under the bell tower. The bell tower
okay.
is right near the entryway.
Oh, okay.
And that's accessed by ladders going up.
Oh, ladders. Okay. They might have gone up there then.
And they were in the hallway as you passed, entering into the fonts.
I'm not climbing up any ladders.
No, you're really not.
Yep, one good kick in the face and you're done.
I don't think I'll be able to climb the ladder, to be honest. I will try this door.
Okay, you came down the side of the nave, so you're approaching a door that is not up on the altar. This one is just right in front of you, we'll call that the west side of the wall. You've walked from north to south. And it looks like a personal chamber. There's a bed, a desk.
Oh, thank God, a bed.
A wardrobe.
Excuse me.
Does the
There's a shelf with religious books and philosophy texts.
It's all Greek to me. And there's no more doors. This is like the end. There's no more doors leading away from it or through it.
Yeah, this that's it. There's no exit.
Well, I found my room, Silas. Bagsy. I will. There's nobody in here. I'll look in the ward. I do the traditional adventure thing. Search the bed. Look at the books. Go through his wardrobe. Just invade a stranger's privacy. Into normal things.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any personal effects besides the books, and the books are troubling to you because you're like, oh, you're thinking, it's a common religious book that you would have seen in the Anglican Church, I guess King James Bible, and maybe what?
Oh, so now we can check those religious quotes.
This St. Augustine, Confessions, that kind of stuff. But when you grab it and you open it to read it, the words are incomprehensible.
My God, he's French.
It's like mumbo jumbo. You have no idea what they say.
Well, that explains the Catholic thing, I suppose. It's some bloody Frenchman. Where's our Frenchman gone? He could read this. If I can't read it, I toss I put the books back because even though he's a heretic, I like to be neat.
Do you want Silas to have a look at them? Because you're not from round these parts.
That's true. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm just putting the books back. And then going through, tipping his straw mattress up as I'm going through his wardrobe. Any clothes?
Nope.
Well, that explains the naked picture, I suppose. He's a nudist.
What are those? Are those the... What faction is the naked people?
Yeah.
It's the Amalanthians or something like that.
Animists?
Animus, yeah.
Anabaptists?
Those about the Baptists. I prefer to call them weirdos, but if any of those people listening, I apologise, but yeah, you're weird.
It's an Adamite.
Adamite. Yeah, the Adamites.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah, I don't think the Doctor would like them very much.
Benjamin
No.
Franklin would, though.
Was he one?
Yeah.
God, how bizarre. Must have made some of the presidential speeches interesting. I will. Yeah, so there's nothing, no coin, no maps, weapons. No. Ah, that's strange. I will.
Yep, it'd be the chambers of a humble priest.
A very humble priest. Ain't got any pants. I'll step through the door back into the main part of the church and see where Cyrus has gone up to.
Silas, the doctor's looking at you inquisitively.
Okay. Why?
Well,
I think he's expecting you to try a door since he did.
Oh, fair enough. We'll go and have a look at the one by the altar then.
Well,
See that one by the
On
altar.
the altar, you have one on the. They're both on the back wall.
Right.
One's on the east side, one's on the west side.
but that seems to be his bedroom, maybe, but there's no clothes in it. Just some books, and that's about it, really.
No vestments, no nothing.
No,
That's weird. Okay.
not even a pair of socks. So, if you're reaching out in the dark, I suggest you wear gloves.
But so open one of the doors on the altar to the room behind it. It's quickly apparent that either one of the doors that you would go through would come into this room because it's as wide as the altar and about just as deep, like 40 feet.
Okay.
And there's a 10-foot diameter pit in the center of the room. In the corner of the room is a large gong and a mallet. And then there's not another door going out, but there's a big archway that goes to another chamber beyond the pit.
Can we see the bottom of the pit?
Let's see.
Oh,
The pit's 20 feet deep, so you have to lower your light down in a bit.
Yeah, not going to do that. Don't lose the damn thing.
But it's 20 feet deep.
Well, what's the radius on a lantern? Is it? We should be able to catch that.
3 meters.
No, that's not. We can't then. No, that's like 12 foot.
A bonfire is 10 meters.
Oh, the lantern illuminates 12 feet out.
Yeah.
That's not the way it goes in D&D, right? Weren't we in D&D? Do we have like 40 feet and 60 feet with torches and lanterns?
It's something daft like that. Yeah.
It is. It is. You see much further than you actually would.
Yeah.
I've done my juvenile crawling and shit. You want a goddamn flashlight?
Yeah.
Lighters in there.
So you can't see the bottom of the pit. Is that where kind of?
Well, you can't see it in detail. You just have to attach the lantern to your rope or your thing and lower it down.
Yeah, could do that. Just see what's down there.
We've got the lanterns from the church.
Yeah. Take one of those rather than ours.
Yep, you could take one of those.
I will lower it down. If I'm there, I will lower it down. Is it me, or does this gong situation seem a bit worrying? To be honest,
out of character, extremely worrying. Yes.
Right. Like, how do you ignore that?
It's not usual church architecture, really. To be honest, Nick, especially this pit.
No, it's straight up like Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't push the red button. Whatever you do, don't push that red button. It's your red button.
Just waiting for the cat to come in now and say something annoying and then hit the damn thing.
No, you haven't seen the cat again.
Also, is this it matching up from? We've got this big chamber at the back, and then another chamber.
Yeah, it seems the proportions seem right.
Okay.
The pit is 20 feet deep. Green residue can be seen on the floor.
But there's no person crouched at the bottom of the pit.
No.
Will it get the hose again?
And there seems to be the pit has a ceiling.
Yeah.
When you're looking down, you can see the pit stops, and then you can see the floor. So there's an open chamber at the bottom of the pit.
Oh, it's a cavern or something. Okay.
Okay.
Is there a lid for the pit?
No.
Damn you.
It's 10 feet in diameter. If there was a lid, it would be doubtful that the two of you could move it.
That's apart from some strange glowing. Is it glowing? So did you say the green?
Is it just green residue on the floor?
Green residue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we go and have a look at the other doorway? Just go around the edge of the pit and just try not to hit the gong.
And go through the archway on the other side to see what the back room looks like.
Oh, it's an archway, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's open. It's an archway, and there are two doors on the east wall and the west wall leading out of this chamber. But this is as far back as you go. A great painting hangs on the west wall, and it's depicting what appears to be a religious conversion of a king. The painting is 20 feet long, 8 feet tall, beautifully framed. But it looks like some saint converting a king. Two doors going out of this room, one on the east wall, one on the west wall. There's nothing else.
I look towards Silas and go, does that king look familiar to you?
Nope.
I must admit, I'm looking forward to asking lots of questions that you can't answer.
What's your zeal?
He's back home. He's back home in Norwich. My faction zeal is 40.
Roll it. Roll it or under.
Oh crap! Where's my dice gone? 19. So under.
Augustine's conversion of King Athelbert.
Oh,
that's Athelbert. Quickly to my notebook, which is called Google.
Athelbert.
King Athelbert. Aethelbert.
The first Christian king.
I think he lived up the street from me in Ulster.
There you go. Great drinking buddy around the campfire.
Yeah.
No, I remember last session you were talking about penalties for being drunk, like -10, -20. We were joking about it. Remember that?
Yes.
I don't generally, for this game in this time period, it would take extraneous circumstances for me to consider you gentlemen impaired by alcohol, because my understanding of the period is everyone was pretty much just drunk all the time because the water was unsafe.
Small beer, yeah.
Yeah, well, not a lot of alcohol in small beer, is there?
Well, no, but it was a different brewing process, but it was still beer.
Because you drank throughout the day or whatever.
Yeah. I
So
think
you
I was
guys generally
in the city, so
live in a semi-south state. So.
And also, we're English. That's when we ruled the empire, when we were all slightly drunk.
Yeah.
Either on rum or something else.
The only time we've brought that into play is like when you've done was doing that drinking game in Whole Beach.
I suppose it'd be a resistance test, I suppose, wasn't it? Was it? Yeah, resilience.
Yeah, it's resilience, I think, isn't it, for that?
Yeah, but you guys were, trying to truly well and get drunk and throw down. So that seemed appropriate. But then again, it wasn't even about being drunk. It was just about enduring the game
Not throwing
long
up.
enough to accomplish your social interaction mission.
Did I miss why we're talking about alcohol? Are we...
No, I totally
sorry.
decided that I didn't want you guys to be afraid of drinking.
We're English. We're not afraid of drinking.
Okay.
How dare you?
Get that out of the way after 3 years of gaming.
Oh, technically, Mr. Norton, Dr. Norton, you're a Puritan and you don't generally drink. That's why coffee was imported into England. That's why coffee houses came up through the Puritan area.
Right. Everything that I just said applies to everyone except Dr. Norton.
Point of order: Puritans did drink. It was to drink to excess as a problem.
Okay.
Yes, that's why coffee shops came along during the Puritans era when Cromwell was Lord Protector and the likes. That's when coffee shops appeared because they, apart from banning Christmas, they then cut down on people drinking.
Yep.
But it was drinking to excess that was the problem, not drinking itself.
Which was normal drinking for most people back then. So,
well, maybe one of these days, Dr. Norton, you and Cromwell can hash it out.
Well, considering the Pilgrims took a lot of booze with them.
If you live that long. Either going to be the ending of Star Wars: A New Hope or something out of Hostel. That's what I'm thinking. This game goes one or two ways. To the basement or glory? Doctor?
Yep.
I'm just pitching the game back to you.
I will. So Ethelbert is Kent. We don't like the people of Kent.
Don't try making Puritans cool. It's not going to work.
They were lovely people. Believed in education, moderation.
Actually, I take that back. That's a bad. Like Solomon Kane is cool.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's pretty badass. So Puritans and Dr. Norton, you're cool.
Thank you much.
Especially with that one eye.
Yeah, I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate Puritan. I've been on a ship and everything.
So you no longer have to hold that wear that disparaging tag, puke stockings.
Puke stockings.
What the separatists were fondly known as on the Mayflower.
So yeah, we're not used to this up and down motion.
No, not. Now the Frenchman, on the other hand,
he's very, very, very thrusting. I thought the Frenchman was. Okay. So this is confusing. I look at Silas and go, "Have you ever heard of Kent? Have you ever heard of Ethelbert?"
No, Kent doesn't ring a bell. Ethel, whatever his name is, sounds like somebody from my hometown, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was like one of the first kings to convert to I suppose my religion.
We don't have kings.
What
term is this king? I don't know.
Funny you should say that. Neither do we now. I'm at a loss to explain this. We went to Central America, then went through a cavern, and then we're on a different sea, and now this part of home is here in the middle of a swamp next to a jungle or garden. I'm at a loss. This is all very confusing. I didn't expect to see this here, especially.
Yeah. So, do you think we're not in Chem anymore then?
I don't know where we are. I really don't. I'm starting to think that I was only partially joking before, but I'm starting to think I died. Maybe I didn't survive the war, or this has been purgatory or something. I pinch you.
That was uncomfortable. That was awkward.
I resist the urge to hit you with the butt of my flintlock.
Well, at least you seem to be real. Yeah, I'm having like massive reality shock, to be honest. I thought I'd be looking at things with feathered headdresses and red skins, but they're just like home. Even the bleak marsh is like home. I'm very homesick. I wonder how mother and father are doing. Yeah, the doctor just kind of just goes off, muttering to himself.
Yeah, Silas has just made an insight roll of a 2, funnily enough, not bad, for a 45, just to see exactly how disturbed the good doctor actually appears to be.
Extremely disturbed.
Very disturbed. He seems of unsound mind.
Great.
There's a deserts and weird mechanical things and these suits.
Yeah. I'm going to guide him back to the room with the bed and let him lie down for a bit.
Doctor, does that interest you?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll leave one of the lanterns.
Lie down for.
I don't know. I haven't got an alarm clock. I'm just going to lie down.
Have we been through all the doorways now?
No. There's this second room off the pit. There's 2 doors, one going east, one going west.
Oh, from the pit room. Okay, right.
The pit room just has the doors that go back to the altar.
Right. Okay. Well, while he's having a nap, I will just have a quick recon through the east door and see what's on the other side.
Got it. Checking shit out. It's a storeroom. On the walls are a number of swords and shields. Bunched in one corner are a lot of 6-foot staffs.
Okay.
One would be good for the doctor. And there's some crates.
Is there anything written?
And then a door leading out of this room to the north.
Right. Okay. Is there anything on the crates? Is there any writing or anything?
No, you would have to open them to see what's inside. There's 2 barrels as well. That you can tell by the smell is lamp oil.
Oh, cool.
And you quickly recognize a box of powder and a supply of shot. And wow, there's 3 matchlock muskets.
Wow. Well, I'll top up my lamp oil for a start and get some more powder and shot as well, if I can.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything to put these things in? Like, not quite the 12 apostles sort of jobs for the powder. You know, you can get the pre-mixed. Yeah, powder horn. Any powder horn?
Yeah, but this is a box of powder and a supply of shot. So I'm going to say it's like a gunner's kit. This is bulk.
Right.
It had to be. You'd want to move this stuff into smaller containers.
Say a satchel with a bit of match cord. Sorry.
Funnily enough, that's what I was actually thinking along the lines of. Yes. I don't have anything spare.
The doctor has a couple of, well, unfortunately, glass.
You gave those to.
I gave one to Cuthbert for his goo.
Well, Cuthbert should have some gourds and stuff, shouldn't he, for his medications? I'll call them that in front of the doctor, even though we know they're not actually that.
Yeah, he's got his own kit.
Yeah.
Let's steal Wilhelm's, Julio's, and Thomas's water skins, and then just fill them up with gunpowder.
Okay, well, we can take the cord off the matchlock. So they got matchlock cords on them.
Yes, they do. Yep.
Yeah. Basically, I just want to make a couple of bombs, some grenades out of the powder that we've got here, as well as topping up on everything else that we've got. I'm not planning on throwing them because that's ranged combat, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Light
No,
them and drop them.
You can light them and set them on the ground and run away.
yeah, I'll probably be doing that. Yeah. Ranged combat 35. I don't think I'll be trying to throw them anytime soon.
Didn't
No,
the
and I've also read up on the rules of firing into a crowd, so
Ah,
I know how that works now.
No, damn it.
damn.
It's just basically you take a -20 penalty, but if you miss but still would have hit without the -20 penalty, then you hit someone else.
Okay.
So it has to be in the range of a shot and of hitting your target. You just got to do it 20% better than you need to. Otherwise, it's the other person.
Then there's Wilhelm with his blunderbuss. Oh dear.
Yeah, that doesn't count for shooting into a crowd. It's a blunderbuss.
Yeah. That's an equal opportunity shredder.
That's not stopped him before.
That's true.
You're a room.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, that was the east door. What's in the west one?
And there's still another door leading out of this room.
So
Oh,
just,
okay.
Yeah, to
Sorry.
the north. So do you want to just check that one out since you're doing the sweep?
Yeah, probably better do.
just before you leave the oil, doesn't the O2 gun boost incendiary weapon design, or that just the flame grenades?
No, because it's O2. Any flame, it will fan it. If there's, it'll burn off from the oxygen supply being supplied to it to increase the flames, and of course, if there's more combustibles in the area, you're increasing the blaze. It's like fanning flames.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would be the best way to describe it. It fans flames. That's why they use the incendiary grenade, because the incendiary grenade starts the initial fire.
And then the gun feeds it. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Sorry. I'll go back to sleep.
All right. Yeah. So I'll have a look out the north door. What's through there?
Items of religious significance are stored in piled up open crates.
Okay.
Sacraments, censers, spare crucifixes, candles, and such.
See, you say candles, I see timing devices.
Mm-hmm. That's the way a player should think.
Yeah, I'll take some candles. Not too many though. How many do you want?
How are they big church candles? Those big fuck off things, or just normal sized candles?
Various sizes.
You
You can go big. You can go pocket size.
Well, if you could grab me 5, that'd be most appreciated.
No problem. Get them. I'll just write it down as various sized candles. How's that?
Tell you what. What do I put my candles? I got about 1 left.
Put them with your forks, do you?
Candles 5. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, I assumed you've never seen the 2 Ronnies before, Jay.
Seen the what? The 2 Ronnies?
2 Ronnies.
Nope.
No, that's fine.
It's English comedy.
It is. Yes, you won't get the 4 candles joke, but yeah.
Yeah. YouTube it afterwards.
Yeah.
2 bodies.
Look, you can look it up.
Yeah. Full disclosure, I won't. But
See, the Americans, they don't get sophisticated comedy, see.
Well, just send him the link. It'll be fine.
I got sophisticated English comedy right here at home. I have the Maloney's in America.
See, they like Benny Hill. Yeah.
This is like Benny Hill. This guy is straight out of Benny Hill. He says he's got his wife convinced to stick it out. I don't know if he's telling me the truth though.
This is a very comfortable bed.
Okay. So you're going to go to the other side and check out the remaining rooms on this floor.
Yeah, I'm going to go check out the other west. It's the west door now, isn't it? We've just done the north.
Yep. And that is dozens of crates holding books.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
And then there is a door going off the north of this room, which leads you to the last room in this. Well, I guess there's one room you haven't gone in. It would be the identical room on the east side that the doctor is sleeping in now.
All right.
This is another not surprising storeroom. And the books are neatly stacked.
Are they arranged alphabetically or anything like that?
Yeah, they're stacked neatly, and they look like, though you're not a very religious person, books on the veneration of cats and Ulfar.
Oh, interesting.
And that's it. No sign of the person to let you in. And that's it.
So we've just got the room opposite from where the doctor is at the moment.
Yeah, but there's no egress back and forth through them. There's no other exit out of this room.
Right,
But
okay.
his room would just be to the north of you when you're in this last room.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. How long has the doctor been asleep then?
How long do you want to sleep, Doctor?
Oh, he's muted at the minute. I think he's doing something.
Yep. So I was coughing. Sorry.
That's what it was.
I would like to wake up until I'm woken up. I'm going to sleep as long as I can.
How long are you going to let the doctor sleep?
I'll give him about 45 minutes.
Okay. 45 minutes, you are shaken awake by Silas.
Ah! Oh, we're back. What? You're still alive, thank God. What's up?
The sky is up.
Oh, thank God.
Normally is, so.
You say that, but at the moment, I'm not entirely sure. The world has been turned upside down. Get that quote in again. Yes.
I don't think it has, but okay. Just out of character again, Silas is quite literal.
But
he's not very rhetorical. He's quite literal.
Mm-hmm. I take it this looks like nothing of your homeland. You seem to have gone back to mine.
Indeed.
What did you find? Anything interesting? Did you find the man who let us in? Please say yes. There's only the tower left, isn't it?
There's still the door on the other side from here. Just check.
That's just an identical bedroom to the one the doctor's in.
Oh, okay.
Did you find the toilet?
I think it's under the bed.
On this level. You'll have to go outside.
Oh. Yes, don't know that.
Unless
Indoor
you
plumbing.
fancy a chamber pot.
Is there a chamber pot underneath the bed?
Yeah.
In that case, I will ask Silas to excuse me for a moment. And use the chamber pot. It's not full, is it? It's empty.
It's empty, yeah.
Okay. Oh. So if you excuse me, I've just woken up.
How are you going to carry that up to the bell tower to empty it?
No, I just leave it here. I just push it back underneath the bed.
Nasty.
See, the nasty thing is there any toilet paper?
No, there's not.
I won't be shaking your hand for a while.
Yeah, he's like.
Oh, because the foul odor comes out of the room. It's amazing. I don't eat a lot, and yet I don't have much fibre. There's no much fibre.
Dear me.
I ablute and then get my gear back up.
Locked up or petrified.
Yeah. Oh my god, my arsehole is closed.
Yep. You're starting to go through your laxative recipes.
Yeah.
And it just means drinking more mercury. Just suck down some of this mercury. That'll loosen your bowels. That'll loosen the stool.
I have a flaming mercury. I put a bit of sulfur in it, light it up as a cocktail. Down it.
A jigger of gin and some mercury.
Kill or cure. See, and yet I have trouble going to the toilet, but my STD seems to have gone, so that's quite good. I put my gear back on. Very, very embarrassed, almost ashamed of myself. Just slowly kick the bedpan back underneath the bed.
All right, with your pants hitched up, you're in the nave in front of the altar with Silas.
What else did you find?
Well, no toilet paper, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of stuff, really. I mean, I've got you some candles.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's quite nice, mate. Yeah. You don't need any weapons because there's some swords and shields and stuff. Oh, and I've got you a stick.
Oh, thank you. That's quite nice. Is it
a stick?
Is it like a manufactured stave?
Yeah, 6 foot manufactured stave. Yep.
Okay. Sounds of manufacturing at least. You see, there was weapons. Was any pistols?
Swords and shields. There's a couple of rather ancient muskets, which I wouldn't touch with a barge pole, but I took the cords off them instead because they can be used to fuse.
Oh, okay. I will look at the weapons. Can I get an idea where they were made? Do they look particular design? They just straight swords and bog standard shields, or like scimitars and cutlasses and.
Have they got a stamp on them? They've got a major stamp or anything.
The muskets do. Norton Metalworks.
Bloody hell, Father! You're sold to anybody.
But you never remember your company making matchlocks.
It's it must be a while back. We're quite known for our wheel locks now. Do they look like they've been used or fresh out of a factory type thing? Or
they look fresh. Unused.
Wow.
Okay. I'll top up my. I got a couple of apostles left, I think. No, did I give all my apostles to the chief, or just the one? I can't remember.
KO tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I can't remember his name right now.
I can't either. Sorry. Okay. So I haven't actually got any black powder weapons on me, so I'll just ignore it. Though I do pick up some kind of, and the musket balls have been. It's not just a block of lead. That's a box of balls already made?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Similar to a gunner's kit, it will make 30 shots.
But I mean, it's actual balls, not just a block of lead. I think the
That
gunner's
is
kit.
correct. That is
yeah.
correct.
Okay. So I think the gunner's kit is just a lead that you melt down or something.
Oh, okay. No, this is the finished product.
And doesn't contain gunpowder either. It's just balls.
No, but there's a barrel of gunpowder.
I will though fill up my last 2 jacks. I don't know how big a jack is, to be honest. With so I gave one to Zach, didn't I? So that's 2. Oh, I've got one with brain goo. I've got 1 empty jack left. Did I give a jack?
I don't recall you doing that.
I gave one to Cuthbert. One's got the brain goo in from the zombie thing. So I've got 1 left. I will fill that up with sorry, what's the word? Oil.
Okay.
Fuel.
Lamp oil.
Lamp oil. That's thank you.
Yeah.
It's called lamp oil.
And I'll put that back in the box.
I'm going to take the good doctor into the west door, and see what he sees in regards to these religious books that are in there.
They're incomprehensible to him. Well, you can read them just fine.
Right.
Okay. You're Welsh. I can't read these. It's all like the jibber jabber in the other room.
Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, Silas didn't read those, did he?
Nope. But you can. It takes but a moment to look at them and scan them. And they look to be like traditional religious books of the 6 kingdoms.
Right.
Ignore the fact that one of them's got some pages missing.
You found some toilet paper then.
There you go. Yep.
See?
Oh,
truly it is the good book.
Blasphemer denigrating the good works of the 6 kingdoms. Oh, internet's going to have a field day with you, Mark.
No.
Okay.
I apologize, but a worse fate would have been if I hadn't used it.
I'm still a big fan of your shifting stance on slavery.
I didn't have a shifting stance. My stance to say it's slavery was it's fine, but it's not fine when it's alien demons holding humans.
I think if you listen closely to the playback, there's a clear 1 minute it's abhorrent, and then within like less than minute 30, you're back to.
And I say also it's the same thing. Demons looking after humans is wrong. Slavery itself is fine.
Oh, the other interesting comment was you're poo-pooing the lot of the refugees.
What refugees?
The ones that you rescued from the sea. The one that Silas is one of them.
Poo-pooing them.
Like they need to be able to work, or you. What did you say? It's your fault you were on that boat enslaved. You paid the ticket.
Well, no, I can't remember that. I don't have a very good memory. So was that a report?
Okay.
Or...
That was awesome. That was awesome the way you ran down Silas and his boys and his fellow.
Oh yeah, they're still owned by someone.
Yeah, but they were sold into slavery under false pretenses.
According to them. That's what slaves, they always say that. They always say, I was walking along, minding my own business in African jungle, and a lot of white guys came over and nicked me.
I love the fact that the moral sand sifts under you guys' feet so much.
Can I just point out that Silas actually got twatted round the back of the head in a pub after his drink got spiked, so that's how he ended up there.
More press ganged than slave.
More, yes.
I like to make it here quite clear here. The Doctor's view on slavery is it's fine and dandy. We're building an empire with it. What are those black folk doing in the jungles? They're just lazing around. They're putting to good use. But man, we are Christians. We are godly folk, and we are bringing them up. So that's part of the deal. They work for us, and we educate them. But if it's a demon doing it, that's bad because demons are bad.
Got it. That's the official stance.
Yes. Demons are from hell and therefore should be looking after humans.
Fair enough.
What are you two going to do now?
I like the fact that
Go ahead, Doctor. Continue.
I say it was Thomas who was quite happy to work with the demons, not me.
I think all we've got left to do now is the bell tower. Just to check the place over and make sure.
Let's see what I got on the bell tower. There's, as far as I can tell, right now it is empty.
Right now it is empty. Emphasis on the right now.
But no, I have nothing in the bell tower. There's not even a bell.
I can't go up to the bell tower, so if Silas is up there, he's on his own.
Yes, he is. That's fine.
And when you look out the slats to the front, down to the front where you came in, all you see is the raised road, the gray swamp, and dark clouds overhead. So the weather's still the same outside.
Can I see on the other side of the causeway? Can I see back towards the forested area that we came through?
No, you can't see it because of the rain and the fog cover. But now you see coming down the causeway a group of figures, 3, 4, huddling against the rain, walking towards the church.
Okay. I'm going to shout down to the doctor to close the door and put the bolt on.
Okay, I should do that. Oh, I should draw all the bolts.
Shortly after that, you hear a knocking on the door.
Well, I've got my my flintlock rifle poking out of the slat down towards the front, and I'll let the doctor deal with it from there.
Not presuming, but if this is going to be combat, do we want to
really can't get a defilade shot from there.
Can I not? That's annoying.
Yeah, you see them and you can see them approach the door, but then when they're right in front of the door, you lose sight of them because of the lower roof.
The angle.
Right.
But you could hear them knocking.
Right. Well, I better get back down then. All right.
Yeah. Just saying, out of game, if this is going to be a combat, do you want to stop here and hope that we have more players next time, or do you want to risk it and continue?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, just in general.
No, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
What are we doing, gentlemen?
If this is going to devolve into combat, we're going to suggest that we stop before it actually starts, and then next session hope that we've actually got some more people here.
Yeah.
Okay.
As opposed to
if that's okay.
Nope, we can cut it here. We only got 12 minutes on the clock for official play, so not a problem. And to schedule another game in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Questions, comments?
It's very weird.
Is that good or bad?
I'm not sure yet.
Yes. Well, I'm wondering how many sanity points you've still got left. I don't think you've got that many, have you now?
I'm down to 4 at the moment out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 10? Was that all?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
It's the same as your power, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Whatever your power is your sanity, and we've been chopping them infrequently for truly unusual events. I try to use it sparingly because I want you guys to have as much agency of what you want to do. If you know,
because we've been nuts by now.
If you don't, if you don't want to tackle something you guys don't, like, do you need a mechanic when Anders says, "Okay, you succeeded. I'm afraid of the fungi." Last session, that was just him. Obviously the description of the place. He's like, I don't want to touch this shit. A little freaked out.
Yeah.
You don't have to roll a sandy mechanic every time, right? I try not to, is what I'm saying. Unless you guys want me to fucking
roll
No,
it.
no,
do
we're
more.
good. Thanks.
Yeah, was that,
We're
I can't
good.
remember how the work. The
I just
horror
think it
work.
makes more for an interesting game.
Okay. I
But
can't. Yeah, because I don't think from looking, I can't remember a lot about it, to be honest, but there seems to be certain things that had horror ratings and certain things that didn't. So
there is, but I also take into consideration what you've already faced.
Hmm.
Like the first time you saw Anders saw the multi-eyed monkey. I had him roll sanity.
the little imp.
Then later, he just blew it in the face the second time he saw it.
Yeah. He only wanted to be friends with Saul, and then Saul shot it in the face.
Well, it was eating somebody else at the time, so.
And then I guess also if it's like some type of offensive power by an NPC, and like what, you touched that pillar and you had to make a roll and you failed and you were going to go run back out into those dark plains, Doctor.
Yeah. The green. Was it the green? Yeah.
Yep.
What was that? That was a temple, wasn't it? That was
would have got interesting if they let you go, run out there.
Okay, Anders said he wasn't able to play today. It always sounds so strange saying play.
It sounds wonderful.
It does.
Zach said the same thing, didn't he?
Yeah, Zach must have had something come up because he's always here. He likes to be here. Talon is our flake player. So we love him for it. Wish he'd show more. He always adds to the game.
Did he? I know he left some messages saying he wasn't doing social media for a while, but have you heard anything else? Or
no, I mean he knows where the game link is because he pushes the attend, so it's just a matter of taking the effort to stay on top of it. What are you going to do?
It's got a lot of kids and stuff in there, so okay.
We've been plugging along for 3 years now.
That's scary, isn't it?
So.
Okay. I know Pete. So I know I forgot someone. Sorry, Pete. Pete.
Pete has said it hasn't indicated that he's going to be available anytime soon.
Okay. I know he said he was going to be busy over Christmas, but he was hoping to come back when but that's the last I heard.
Yep. I was
okay. So hopefully it's just an unfortunate timing thing. Okay.
But the next episode will be our next session 2 weeks, guys.
Okay.
That channel.
I hope to be there.
I should be there unless they suddenly decide to change my bloody hours again.